Panowicz and Mrs.
Audience, please stand. I want you to be aware that this is live, that if you have family members, they can go to the South Sioux City website if they want to watch it live. So please shut the doors to the Commons and please stand. Please have a seat. I would like to remind everyone, this is a formal ceremony, so please hold your comments and applause until the end, and please remain seated throughout the ceremony. I would ask that you turn off your phones at this time. This way, every graduate has the opportunity to receive the recognition that they deserve. I would like to welcome you all to the commencement ceremony for the South Sioux City High School's graduating class of 2022. Parents, family members, and friends, thank you for being here with us today as we celebrate the ending of one chapter and the beginning in another in our students' lives. I want to thank the faculty and staff of the South Sioux City Schools for a job and well done for preparing our graduates for their next adventure in life. During the past 4 years, you have encountered and adapted to a number of changes. I don't know if you realize this, but you have had 5 different schedules in this building since you've been here. A 4-day block, virtual learning, trimester schedule with virtual learning, trimester schedule every day, and finally this year, an AB block. COVID created many challenges and obstacles, and yet you are here today. We want to let you know we are proud of you, and earning a high school diploma is a big step in allowing you to reach your dreams. At this time, Mr. Saviano, Assistant High School Principal, is going to read off the honored student graduates' names, and we are going to recognize them.
Magna cum laude, Tanner Burrow Miller. Estefania Montes Flores. Emerson Abigail Paulsma. Piper Josie Jean Perez. Nelly Perez Pimentel. Angelina Tyla Pafasarn. Wendy Maria Quezada Magana. Yatsari Ramirez. Fabian Testado. Aubrey Taylor Van Berkham. Alexander Vasquez. Cum laude, Rodrigo Lopez Rodriguez. Michael Magana. Asante Abdallah Muhammad. Miranda Olivares. Brandon Padilla. Melanie Perez Jones. Autumn Jalen Pomabone. Natalia Ramirez. Carlo Reynoso. Indira Robles Vasquez. Letty Nahu Rodriguez. Breck Arthur Swanson. Kimberly Torres Gonzalez. Rosalind Samantha Vasquez Esquivel.
At this time, Tanner Miller will address the 2002 class. (2022).
Members of the school board, members of administration, members of staff, family, friends, and the senior class of 2022, to whom it is my honor and privilege to give this speech. Some 12 years ago, we walked through the doors of our fledgling education. Some 12 years ago, this unlikely family was formed. Some 12 years ago, I looked upon the wall of my elementary school that had my class picture on the wall that read 2022 underneath it and said out loud to myself, that's like forever away, so it's never gonna happen. Some 12 years later, it's about to happen. This is it. This is that day that most of us have dreaded. Some of us no longer dread, and some of us still said is forever away, and thus will never happen. For some, this is what you've been working towards. For others, this is just stepping stones for your grand plans. And for others still, this is just any normal day. But for all of us though, let this be a day of joy, a day of celebration, a day of triumph. And this is truly a day of triumph. For in our effort to get the sought-after piece of paper signed by our wonderful administration, we have conquered monumental obstacles. As I'm sure is no surprise to anyone in this room right now, COVID-19 was and still is a thing. The pandemic has been a roundhouse kick to the face and then some, such as changes to the schedule in the middle of the year, strategies for positioning a camera such that you don't show how dirty your room actually is, cancellations of major school events, and the various strategies that school activities had to implement to even happen. My favorite, of course, being Mr. Ricker's idea to do a puppet show for our junior year production. That was pretty cool. Despite all of that, we've come out on top. By being here today, we've shown that when something is in our way, we can overcome it. We have triumphed over circumstances well outside of our control, and that is worth celebrating. Over half of our time spent here, walking these halls, learning our trade, finding what we want, was spent in the largest pandemic in decades. Yet here we are, gathered in our day of joy, in our day of ceremonial graduation, in spite of everything nature can throw at us. I know I cannot speak for the experiences of everyone in this class, for it is diverse. I know I can speak with some confidence that these were some of the most important years in our lives. In the last 4 years, we've grown out of our cringy middle school phases, started taking more responsibility, discovered ourselves, learned to help others, began to stand up for ourselves and others, and understood what respect truly means. We've come out of our shells, reached out to people who we now call friends, and while those bonds may not last forever, they will forever have an impact on us and our future. We've made connections with mentors whose teachings will guide us every day after this, whether we know it or not. For the future, this place will have left a positive impact. Speaking of the future, don't worry about it. You may not know exactly what you want to do or even what you want, and that's okay. Even if you can't figure it out, there's always something you can do. This establishment has given you the chance to make important decisions. Maybe not quickly or efficiently, but decisions that matter. The future is scary, but so is your first day of kindergarten, where you probably had to have a parent walk you to the door. Your first day of middle school, where you definitely worried if you looked cool enough. And your first day of high school, where you were 100% confused by the layout of the honeycomb section. Hated that place. What makes them scary is not knowing. Not knowing what it's going to be like. Not knowing if you're going to make the right decision. I can say with 100% confidence that you are going to make the right decision. The path ahead of you may be rough, or you might end up in a situation that's completely different than you thought possible. But eventually, you'll know you have made the right choice. As I look out to you and see the many faces that make up the class of 2022, I cannot help but feel a certain sense of pride. This class is full of high-achieving students. State champion athletes, award-winning singers, talented musicians, expressive actors and actresses, eloquent writers, strong leaders, diverse people, and hard workers. And I want to put an emphasis on hard workers, because some of you may feel as though you weren't as involved as others. You still represented the school with zeal. You put your best foot forward as you took on your days, and now your efforts begin to pay dividends. Your footsteps will echo in the halls for years to come. And those whose classes you once occupied won't soon forget your names and the legacies that you leave behind. Now, before I quit bothering you, and we move on with the ceremony, I'd like to take a moment to thank you all. Thank you for years of friendship, years of hard work, years of memories, years of laughs, years of support. To me, they mean the world, and to you, I hope they will too. Now, let's show the world what the class of 2022 from the world-renowned, yet humble, town of South Sioux City, Nebraska can do. Thank you.
At this time, we are going to play a piece of music prepared by our South Sioux City High School choir called Home. Tanner said, we have some gifted, talented, and hardworking students in our school. At this time, Mr. Todd Strong, our superintendent, is going to address the 2022 class.
Thank you, Mr. Clausen. Thanks, Tanner, for those great words, and thank you to Mr. Henderson and also Ms. Raggi and all the students for adding those pieces of music to today's beautiful ceremony. Good day to everyone, family, friends, staff, Board of Education, and most importantly, our graduates of class of 2022. I'm extremely proud to serve as your superintendent. I'm extremely honored to be able to share in all the success you've had in academics and activities throughout your years. This success has occurred, as Mr. Clausen already mentioned, during an unprecedented time in the history of our nation and our world. The parents, the teachers, the administrators, counselors, the educators throughout the mini-dome, and also those watching online and that aren't with us today have prepared you well. I'd like to take a little time as both a parent and an educator to honor some special people that are here with you and have guided you along the way during those unprecedented times and just throughout your whole life. And that would be your parents. If you are a parent of a graduate, you would please rise at this time and accept our gratitude and thanks for walking along with them to get to this day. Parents, congratulations. Watching online, or they may be thinking about you today, but we'd like to honor them, or the educators in your life. If you are a past, present, maybe future, some of you going to college or beyond, educator that happens to have had an impact in the lives of these graduates, please rise and accept our thanks. Educators, please stand. Thank you all. And like I said, I'm honored to serve as your superintendent, and the past few years have caused us to all to appreciate many things. I appreciate your leadership and perseverance as a class. You have achieved great things together, and as a class, you are the best. But after today, your personal best is yet to come. You all know that the best share some similar qualities regardless of their chosen paths in lives, and I'd like to share just a few of those today. The best do not fear failure. They focus on what they're doing instead of fearing the outcome. So live in the moment and make the most of your opportunities. Live your days so that your nights are not filled with regret. The best also do ordinary things, but they do those ordinary things better than anyone else. Success is about showing up, treating others right, and doing your job. Ordinary things that when done well will make you one of the best. The best also do not allow negative thoughts or people to sabotage their actions or thoughts. So be that person that feeds the positive dog in the fight, and you'll win most of the time. The best also know that if you want the fruit, you must water the root. They have high expectations and beliefs. They realize those beliefs drive their behaviors, and that the behaviors drive good habits. Good habits will create a culture of life success. So take action to create the life you want. Do not leave it to chance. The best know that great relationships and teams are essential to be successful. The best care more in a world where many don't. The best put the time and energy into their work. They also put time into their personal lives. This is what makes them stand out. The best are seated here today. You have the world before you, and your personal best yet to be achieved. May the hope of reaching that goal fill your days. I'd like to send you off with blessings of happiness to you and all your families. I want to thank you for serving as tremendous leaders and role models, and may your life journeys be filled with success. Remember your roots, continue striving to be the best, and please know that this door is always open. Congratulations, Cardinals forever. class of 2022. Now it is my honor, ladies and gentlemen, to announce that all members of this graduating class of 2022 before you today have met the academic requirements established by the Nebraska State Board of Education and the further requirements set forth by our own South Sioux City Community Schools Board of Education. On behalf of the South Sioux City Community School District Board of Education, the administration, the staff, and the patrons of South Sioux City Community Schools, I am honored to accept these graduates for the conferral of diplomas. South Sioux City Community Schools Board of Education members, Mr. Rapp, Dr. Aiken, Mrs. Mahon, I present to you the members of the South Sioux City Community Schools class of 2022.
Here we go. Get the camera out.
Christian Sebastian Lopez Perez. Rodrigo Lopez Rodriguez. Christopher James Love. Jonathan Lucas Melgoza. Angel Gael Luna Andrade. Brian Anthony Lupercio. Luis Armando Magallon Alvarez. Michael Magana. Osvaldo Magana Juarez. Juliana Denise Magana Rodriguez. Evelyn Magana Pineda. Lizette Magana Silva. Christopher Maldonado. Alexander Monzo. Ruben Mariscal. Yoselin Yesenia Mariquin Perez. Hayden Alexander Martinez. Talia Ruby Martinez. Diego Martinez Sanchez. Shelly Guadalupe Medina. Emily Michelle Medina Perez. Julie Medina Perez. Tavius Matthew Merrick. Holly Marie Merritt. Giselle Elisa Mesa. Maya Ann Mildorfer. Tanner Earl Miller. Jaden Patrick Mitchell. Asanti Abdullah Mohammed. Natalie Mancada Garcia. Mario Jr. Monroe. Estefania Montañez Flores. Anthony Isaac Morales. Isaac Christian Moreno. Caden Michael Morriston. Alexa Yvonne Nuno. Francisco Javier Nuno. Saul Alexis Nuno. Miranda Olivares. Christopher Daniel Olivares Gonzalez. Hani Abdullahi Omar. Jaime Otoniel Oriana. Fernando Orozco. Jennifer Ortiz. Kaya Nicole Ott. Obsa Ali Osmail. Brandon Padilla. Israel Padilla. Emerson Abigail Paulsma. Miguel Casillas Rodriguez. Piper Josie Jean Perez. Nelly Perez Pimentel.
I love you!
Melanie Perez Jones. Autumn Jalem.
I love you!
Angelina Tyla Hawthorne. Annette Pina Magana. Tanya Pinto. Valeria Quesada. Wendy Maria Quesada Magana. Brian Quesada Padilla. Itzel Jesselyn Quinones. Natalia Ramirez. Itzari Ramirez. Jesus Manuel Ramirez. Jesse Reyes. Juan Reyes. Eduardo Reyes Campos. Stephen Reyes Campos. Carla Reynoso. Indira Robles Vasquez. Laura Robles Vasquez. Adrian Rodriguez. Anthony Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez. Letty Now Rodriguez.
Let's go, Letty!
Andres Rodriguez Padilla. Michael Ford Rogi. Alondra Romero. Ernesto Romo Sanchez. Maria Cristina Ruiz. Abdullahi Ali Salah. Pablo Emiliano Salcido. Abdul Malik Mohammed. David Sanchez Cruz. Ian O'Neill Santana Rivera. Cody Michael Santi. Sylvandi Sen. Michael James Sixby Jr. Ellie Marie Sonfan. Matthew Nicholas Sotelo. Brett Arthur Swanson. Cesar Tapia Sanchez. Natalia Lizette Tavares Martinez. Ishan Dupree Taylor. Brian Ben Terrazas. Nathan Train Taiwan. Denny Nam Tongred. Ashley Rose Tongish. Kimberly Torres Gonzalez. Caden Joseph Tortosil. Logan Lee Trobaugh. Fauna Diana Tuttle. Jonathan Valadez. Alex Valdovinos. Agustin Ariano Valdovinos Jr. Aubrey Taylor Van Burkham.
Let's go!
Braylee Tullin Van Meter Schultz. Rosen Samantha Vasquez Escobil. Alexander Vasquez. Jared Velasquez. Tanya Valeria Velasquez Aguilar. Aaron Alexander Venegas. Gisleni Ventura Perez.
Let's go!
Jose Antonio Villalpando. Omar Villalpando. Heriberto Villarreal. Christopher Diego Villacana Gonzalez. Carla Villacana. Alan Clemente Virgin. Astrid Adriana Yak Ochoa. Sayer Thomas Yandel. Brady James Zelney. Alexis Zamora.
Family members and friends, please remain seated until all of the graduates have exited from the mini dome into the commons. When they have exited this room, then all of the audience, you will exit to my left, again my left, through door 32. All the audience members will exit through door 32, and you can meet your graduates outside in the parking lot. Graduates, please stand, face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my